Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, at the Salem Fair. How are you folks doing tonight? Are y'all ready to pick race? Yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. However, I feel like you folks can do just a little bit better tonight. I know you can. There's a whole lot more of you out there. So let's try that one more again. Are you folks ready to pick race? That's more like it. How's everybody doing today? My name is Cletus T. Hogs Breath, and I come from a small little town a long ways away from here called Nickerson, Kansas. Nickerson, Kansas is home to Hedger's Exotic Animal Farm. It's home to all those critters over there underneath the red and white tent you see. It's home to these fine, genuine thoroughbred racing pigs right behind me. But Nickerson is also home to another creature who stands off to my immediate left. Everybody give a nice warm welcome to my partner in swine, my pig wrangler to the stars, Brother Elroy. Say howdy, Brother Elroy.
Howdy, Brother Elroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, his only line throughout the entire show, and he nailed it. All right, now before we kick our show off, I've got a question for you folks out there in the stands tonight. By a show of hands, how many of you folks have ever seen a pig race show before? Quite a few of you. And by a show of hands, how many folks have never seen a pig race show before? Is that right? You folks have never seen the art and skill of racing pigs. Well, I'll tell you what, you stay tuned out there. You're in for a special treat. And by a show of hands, how many of you folks have not yet raised your hand? And by a show of hands, how many of you folks out there just enjoy raising your hand? All right. Well, I think that covers just about everybody out there. What do you think, Elroy? Well, for those of you who have managed to make it this far along in life and never see a pig race show before, me and Elroy, we're going to do a short little demonstration for you folks so you can see exactly what it is you're getting yourselves into out there in those stands. So what's going to happen here? Elroy's going to step into our whole Gilton, our style wheels, if you may. He's going to bring out the first set of 4 highly trained, genuine thoroughbred racing pigs. He's going to load them up in those starting gates right there. We got them color coordinated red, white, blue, and yellow, just like you see at the horse race tracks. And then he's going to put some of those color racing silks on those pigs. And then you're going to hear the bugle boy. He'll play the calls of the post, just like here in a high stakes horse racing event. And then you're going to hear a bell ring. And Brother Elroy's going to grab that lever right there. That's right, folks, I said that lever right there. He's going to bring it way back. Them gates are going to crash wide open. Full of pigs are bursting out of them starting gates. They're going to be snap, slap, bumping and bumping, squealing and appealing all the way down that front stretch. They're going to hit that turn so fast. They're going to be throwing dirt, dust, shavings, and other things out behind them. Notice you folks get those other things on you, because if you do, you've been doing a barnyard shuffle for about a week, and they're going to hit that back stretch right there. But let's call that back stretch in the pig racing industry, folks, the ham stretch, not the home stretch. And they'll come to a screeching halt right there at our finish line. And the silver trophy platter. Elroy, show them that silver trophy platter. Yeah, folks, look how nice and shiny we keep it. In front of the sign. Not your body, the silver trophy platter. There you go. Don't mind him, folks. He's about 2 or 3 french fries short of a Happy Meal out there. But don't you let him fool you. He's really good at what he does out here, and you'll see evidence of that just here shortly. Now, for those of you folks who have seen these pig races before, you know these pigs aren't out here running around for no silver trophy platter. Say, Brother Elroy, so these fine folks out here in Salem, Virginia, what the pigs are flying for. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Open it up. That is one genuine Nabisco brand Oreo cookie. And I'll tell you what, we got some pretty smart pigs out here. Our pigs will not race for the knockoff variety. It absolutely has to be a Nabisco brand Oreo. We tried it with a knockoff variety before, and it didn't turn out too well for me and Brother Elroy. Now, Brother Elroy's going to take that cookie, he's going to put it right there in the middle of that silver trophy platter, and then he's going to sprinkle some crumbs around that cookie. Because, folks, these races out here are just like real life. The winners get the cookies, and the losers get the crumbs. Elroy's off to get our first set of racing pigs. While he's doing that, it is my job to inform each and every one of you out in your stands tonight that pig racing is an audience participation sport. Raise your hand if you knew that. All right, right there in the white t-shirt, have I got the job for you? Would you like the shovel or the rake? Now, before you make any hasty decisions, you might not want anything, but let me describe what your job duty is going to entail out here. I don't know if you folks have noticed, my track looks really nice and presentable, done it. Well, there's a well-kept secret to that. Before I tell you what that secret is, let me tell you something about these pigs. Every once in a while, we'll put them pigs in them starting gates, and sometimes they'll hit the turbo boost a little early. And sometimes that turbo boost makes a little bit of a mess. And I don't like a mess on my track or on my starting gates. We're going to have you follow right behind them pigs with that shovel or the rake, and you're going to be our designated super-duper, pooper-scooper. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a hand. Very kind of you to volunteer for us, sir. However, one more tidbit of information before you come get your shovel or your rake. We're just playing with you. Brother Elroy takes good care of all that, and if I gave you his job, there wouldn't be nothing left for him to do. What I am going to do, folks, is I'm dividing you folks up into 4 separate cheering sections. You see, the way these races work is I've got 4 pigs running per race. I want to ensure that each pig in these races has a fair advantage over the others. Because the louder you cheer for your pig out there, the faster and faster they go run that track. So we're going to start right here at the beginning of the first set of bleachers, all the way down to the first half of the second set of bleachers. You folks over there are going to be my red cheering section, cheering for the picking of red silks. And from the second half of the second set of bleachers, all the way down to the first half of the third set of bleachers, you folks are going to be my white cheering section, cheering for the picking of white silks. And from the second half of the third set of bleachers, all the way down to the first half of the fourth set of bleachers, you folks over there, you're going to be my blue cheering section, cheering for the picking of blue silks. And from the second half of the fourth set of bleachers, all the way down to the other end of my black pickup down here, you folks are going to be my yellow cheering section, cheering for the picking of yellow silks. Now, we're going to do a little practice run. I need to know exactly how fast these little pigs are going to go. To determine that, I need to know exactly how loud you folks are willing to get out there. As I shout out your color, I want the corresponding crowd to make as much noise as you possibly can. Folks, I want to hear some volume. A lot more than I'm hearing from these pigs back here. Here we go. We're the red cheering section. You hesitated. And with the white cheering section. Nicely done. With the blue cheering section. I'm not going to acknowledge that. With the yellow cheering section. That's how you do it. Wham! Blue! I should have stuck with the first go around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got our first set of racing pigs out here. Let's get ready to race. This first race right here, we like to call our muscle man competition, ladies and gentlemen. In gate number 1, wearing those red silks. You'll recognize this fella right here, because he's going to have his hams all the way up in the air. In gate number 1, wearing those red silks, make some noise for Jean-Claude Van Ham. In gate number 2, wearing them white silks, this fella right here, he used to be a former Ranger, a Texas Ranger. In gate number 2, wearing them white silks, make some noise in that white cheering section for Chuck Boris. In gate number 3, wearing them blue silks, well, he used to be a former governor of California. In fact, he says if he doesn't win this race right here, he'll be back. In gate number 3, in the blue silks, make some noise in that blue cheering section for Arnold Schnauzenhager. In gate number 4, wearing his favorite colors, wearing his favorite colors, ladies and gentlemen. This guy was really popular when I was growing up. In fact, he did a whole lot of wrestling for WWE. In them yellow silks, make some noise in that yellow cheering section for the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you folks ready to pick race? I'm going to stop asking y'all questions. All right, you boy, call the post. Remember, folks, a lot of you cheer for your pig. The faster they scoot around that track. And they're off. We got that front stretch right there. Slide right up here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to race here now. Down the front stretch, we're making a bit of speed. And the results are in, ladies and gentlemen, by the hair of his chinny chin chin. In those yellow silks, it's the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Nicely done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Elway's going to get our next set of racing pigs out here just momentarily while he's doing that. I've been entertaining you folks with a few of my best pig jokes. I am by no means a comedian, but it's got anything to do with pigs, it's right up my alley. So I ask you folks, what do you call 2 pigs caught in a tug of war? Pulled pork. And what did the pig say out in the hot Virginia sun? I'm bacon. And what is the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? Well, if you got the bird flu, you just need a little tweetment. If you got the swine flu, you just require a little ointment. Catch a ride to the hospital in an ambulance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next set of racing pigs right here on the field. We'll let call this next race right here our Powder Puff Derby. Does anybody out there know what a Powder Puff Derby is? And so I've heard somebody out there say it's all girls in this race. We've got a lovely lineup of female athletes in this race. Let's hear it from all the ladies out there tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, in gate number 1, wearing those red silks. We figured out she had one too many cookies, so we started trying to send her to rehab, but she told us no, no, no. In gate number 1, wearing those red silks, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Amy Swinehouse. In gate number 2, wearing them white silks. She's a toxic addition to our racing crew. She'll be flying around that track, ladies and gentlemen, singing her top hit, Hit Me Baby, one more time. In gate number 2, wearing them white silks, is Britney Squeals. In gate number 3, wearing them blue silks, ladies and gentlemen, to match her red hair, it's Hedrick Racing Pig's very own wild child. Please make some noise for Lindsay Lohan. I don't blame you. In gate number 4, wearing them yellow silks, ladies and gentlemen. This young lady right here, she's been making quite a bit of popular music lately, or so the music charts say. Put your hands together for Justin B. Moore. That's right, folks, you heard that right. Justin B. Moore is, in fact, in the Powder Puff Derby. You'll find out why in just a few short moments. All right, folks, are you ready for the Powder Puff Derby? My pigs ain't running for that. Let's try that again. Brother Elroy, help him out a little bit. You folks ready to pig race? Big boy, go on the post. Remember, folks, the less noise you make, the slower them pigs go. And the roof! Right down that front stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Down around the corner. You scared me. Down the back stretch. We got a race here. Now that, folks, that right there was a good race. However, in gate number 3, wearing them blue silks, it's Lindsay Lohan. Still don't blame you. And gate... Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more set of racing pigs out here. Now, you may have noticed those first 2 sets of racing pigs. They're really tiny. That's because those are just babies. This is our first fair ever. First time seeing this many faces out here in the crowd at one time. But this next set of racing pigs, they're a pack of seasoned veterans. Get it? Seasoned. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way, these guys have been all over the country with me. They've been to Louisiana. They've been to Dallas. They've been right here to Salem, Virginia. And next week, they'll go to Missouri with me. Ladies and gentlemen, my prize pot-bellied pigs. Folks, let me tell you something about these pigs right here. These pigs are so fast that right before Brother Elroy brought them out here, they were all fast asleep. All jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, don't you blink during this race, you might miss it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can't have good pig races out here without good pig racing music. And the ladies and gentlemen who sing it for us. In gate number 1, leading our pig race choir. In gate number 1, wearing those red silks, ladies and gentlemen. In a song she sang back a long time ago. She said she was trapped in a genie bottle. Make some noise in that rich hearing section for Christina Aguilera. In gate number 2, wearing them white silks all the way down from the LBC. Make some noise in that white cheering section for Snoop Hoggy Hog. In gate number 3, wearing them blue silks. Folks, he says tonight he's loving you. In gate number 3, it's Enrique Iglesias. And in gate number 4, my favorite pig, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the notorious P.I.G. All right, folks. We're going to give these guys just a second, because every once in a while they like to get aerodynamic in them starting gates, which is not frowned upon out here at Little Churchill Downs. How are we doing over there, Brother Elroy? You think they're ready? I think they're itching to go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the main event? Here's the boy. Call him to post. And they're off. Faster than the speed of light, ladies and gentlemen. Strong around that turn. Down the backstretch. We've got a race, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, that was neck and neck all the way to the finish line right there. How many folks think the pig in the red won? How many folks think the pig in the white won? I'll tell you what, they're all winners to me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice thunderous round of applause for them pigs out there and for Brother Elroy. I couldn't have done this show without him. We're going to leave these pigs out here on the track for you guys. You guys can pet them. Please do not feed your fingers to them. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Hendrix Racing Pigs. If you did, go out there and tell everybody out there in the Salem Fairgrounds about the pig races going on over here. I started again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If you folks did not enjoy my show, keep that to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen of the Salem Fair, I bid thee good night and stay safe out there.